Children, a very good morning. Yesterday we had started with the chapter, the third level. Okay, we are in the middle of the chapter. Let me brief you up before continuing it. So, children, in this chapter, the third level signifies an escape from the modern world that is full of insecurity, fear, war, tensions, worries, and everything. All negative things are there in everybody's mind. The modern world in which we are living, okay? The modern era, the increasing urbanization, globalization, modernization has led to this, that inside every individual there's a fear of many things. All right, so children, the narrator says that he wants to run away from this. He doesn't want any insecurities, he doesn't want such high standards or increasing use of everything. Okay, children, this race to achieve something and to have something to show off is really pissing off the human being. Okay, he wants to go to the period of 1890s, which represented a peaceful life. Okay, so when he's going down to the third level, you can see now he said that everything was very old. Old refers to here that it was of the era which has already passed. Okay, and that era had a very peaceful life, very calm life, very composed life, which is not possible in the present era that we are living in. Okay, from this level, protagonist wants to travel to Galesburg with his wife Lewis. Okay, he wants that he also should escape from this busy schedule of people, this busy life, this race to have those materialistic things for the endless needs, endless wants. All right, let's read further. There were brass spittoons on the floor. Okay, and across the station a glint of light caught my eye. A man was pulling a gold watch from his vest pocket. Okay, so he is giving an example that while he was going through that, he saw a man who took out the gold watch from his vest pocket. He snapped at the cover, glanced as in looked at the watch, and frowned as in giving an angry look. He wore a derby hat, derby as in a very branded, a very good leathered hat, a black 4-button suit with tiny lapels, and he had a big black handlebar mustache. Okay, so the outfit is representing, children, the era before. Okay, not the present era, the past era, the era which is past. People set up like that, dressed up like that. Then I looked around and saw that everyone in the station was dressed like a 1819 something. I told you 1890. Okay, so he felt that I don't know which era is this, but people are dressed up as if they are in their 80s and 90s. 1890. I never saw so many beards, sideburns, fancy mustaches in my life. Because he says that in the present era, all these things are out of fashion. People usually don't possess all this. So seeing all that, it's amazing. It was fresh for him. A woman walked in through the train gate. She wore a dress with leg of mutton sleeves and skirt to the top of her high button shoes. Okay, her look was a retro kind of a look. Okay, everything was tucked in very properly, the high slits that used to happen before in 90s era. Back of her, out on the tracks, I caught a glimpse of locomotive. Locomotive as in a very old, a very small courier, and Av's locomotive with a funnel shaped stack. And then I knew. He says that the machine, that thing which is there in the present era, that is changed, but this is showing something else. So he came to know that something is changing, everything is so different. To make sure, I walked to a news buy and glanced at the stack of the paper two at his feet. Okay, there was a newspaper person also sitting there, so he also glanced at it and looked at it. It was the world. The world hasn't been published for years. The World was the name of the newspaper which that newspaper boy was carrying. And he said that the title was The World. As if we have Hindustan Times, like that The World. So he said that The World has been was published many years back. That how come it is possible? It hasn't been published for years. The lead story said something about President Cleveland. I found that front page in the public library files, and it was printed June 11, 1894. Okay, so with the help of this newspaper, all his confusions got clear. Okay, he came to know, he realized that he was not in the present era, but he had reached the era of 1890s. Okay, so with the help of the newspaper also he could realize that. I turned towards the ticket window, knowing that here on the third level at the Grand Central I could buy tickets that would take Lucia and me anywhere in the United States we wanted to go. He said that I was very happy being in this era, because what was the difference that he felt? He felt that the life of that era of 1890 was much composed. It was very peaceful. It was calm, soothing. All right. So what he had decided, he wanted 2 tickets so that he can take his wife away from these hardships, these insecurities, problems, tensions, worries. Okay, he wanted to run away from there and stay in the 1890. I wanted 2 tickets to Galensburg, Illinois. Have you ever been there? It's a wonderful town still, with big old frame houses, huge lawns, tremendous trees. Tremendous means many trees, tremendous trees, excess, whose branches meet overhead and roof the streets. He said that Galensburg is a very wonderful town. It is some amazing places. It has big lawns. It had wide variety of trees. Okay. And in 1894, summer evenings were twice as long, and people sat on their lawns. The men smoking cigars as in cigarettes only, you can say, and talking quietly. The women waving palm leaf fans. Okay, they made with the help of palm tree leaves, they made a fan for themselves. The girls, the ladies out there, with the fireflies all around, in a peaceful world. Okay, again children, he is emphasizing on this peaceful world. Children, often we feel that our grandmother or father tells us that they lived in an era where there were not any complications. Okay, they led a very simple, very peaceful life. Okay, but children, we right now, you people also, as teenagers, you have so many tensions: what to wear, what not to wear, which fashion is going on. My friend is talking, he has a better phone, he has a better car. Okay, we have been binded with all these materialistic things. But before, when our forefathers lived, they didn't had all these things. So they led a very tension free, their mind was cool, peaceful at every time. To be back there with the First World War still 20 years off, and World War II or 40 years in the future, I wanted 2 tickets. He said that he was in an era where the First World War had also 20 years to come. Okay, and the second one 40 years. So he said that there will be no complications, because student, yes, it was very true that in First World War lots and lots of destruction and damage had happened. So he felt that yeah, after 20 years the First World War will happen, so it will be fine if I take 2 tickets. The clerk figured the fare as in the ticket rate. He He glanced at a fancy hatband, but he figured the fare, and I had enough for 2 coach tickets one way. But when I counted out the money and looked up, the clerk was staring at me. He nodded at the bills. Nodded means saying yes, moving your head up and down in order to say yes. हाँ मैं बोलना. But when I counted out the money, this done, that ain't money, mister. And if you're trying to skin me, you won't go very far. Okay, children, now the currency had also changed. Okay, from the past years to the present era, the currency had changed. That man Charles was of present era. When he went backwards to the past era in 1890, the clerk said that this currency is not a currency, it's just a piece of paper. You are fooling me. Of course, the money was old style bills, half again as big as the money we use nowadays. Okay, and different looking. I turned away and got out fast. There's nothing nice about jail in 1894. Okay. He said that he couldn't help because he was not having that kind of a money, so he couldn't buy those tickets. And that was that. I left the same way I came, I suppose. Next day during the lunch hour, I drew $300 out of the bank, nearly all we had, and brought some old style currency. That really worried my psychiatrist friend. Okay. So he said that whatever money he had, he went to the bank and he got that exchanged. Okay, his psychiatrist is someone who treats on people mentally. If a person is mentally ill or there is any mental disbalance, that person can really help the sufferer with the help of his consolation. Okay, with his talkings. You can buy old money at almost any coin dealers, but you have to pay a premium. Premium means interest. You have to pay more money. My $300 bought less than 200 in old style bills, but I didn't care. Eggs were 13 cents a dozen in 1894. Okay, he said that they were 13 cents a dozen. Okay, he said that I got much lesser money when I exchanged my present money, the dollars, but he said that it didn't matter to me. I was very happy that at least I was going to a peaceful place where I could live very happily and in full peace. But I have never again found the corridor that leads to the third level at the Grand Central Station, although I have tried often enough. Okay, children, he went back to his normal routine. Then when he came back to that area, he couldn't find that place where he had seen those people wearing old fashioned clothes, that newspaper of 1890, those old currencies. He could not locate that particular place. Lucia was pretty worried when I told her all this and didn't want me to look for the third level anymore, and after a while I stopped. Okay, his wife was not really agreeing on the fact that really her husband had witnessed all this, so she said that it is useless to find it out, so just stop it. I went back to my stamps. Okay, he loved collecting stamps, has been told earlier, but now we are both looking every weekend because now we have the proof that third level is still there. Still, children, that pinch was there in his mind that third level does exist. Okay, so what he says that every week he looks after that third level if he gets that. My friend Sam Vanier disappeared. Nobody knew where, but I sort of suspected because Sam's a city boy. Okay, suspected means I could think Sam, his friend was missing, but he thought I could suspect. Suspects means take an idea that yes, he might have gone to the third level, because he was a city boy, means he was a low town boy. Town, city boy refers to town person. And I used to tell him about Gallensburg. I went to school there, and he always said he liked the sound of the place, and that's where he is. All right, in 1894. Okay, so when he came to know that one of his friends is missing, he could easily recognize that where had he gone. He said that 100% sure that he had gone to 1894, because he also disliked this kind of a life and wanted to be there peacefully. Okay children, now go till here. Do read twice and thrice whatever I have taught you. And children, please do the question answers that I give you every day. Children, it is for your betterment and for your practice. Slowly and steadily, when you will practice it, ultimately you will get that. Because children, these are little typical, okay, because it is too long. So I am explaining you slowly and steadily, so that every part is easily inculcated in you, and you can easily understand all the concept, the deep ideas, whatever the story is wanting to tell you or is referring to. Okay.